we going? Is it working? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Hi, fast trackers. How are you? I'm out of coffee. I only had that much and it's gone already. It's 6:15 a.m. here in Sydney, Australia. Live. This is number 90. Boom, 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 boom. Number 90. How are you all? Oh, 90 shows we've done. I must have shown someone how to play something somewhere along the line, yeah. And as we've done it, we've made some friends as well. Well, it's Nancy, France, Judith, Stephen, Hartmut, Manuel, George, and James. So many names. Oh yeah. Who'd I leave out? I know I left you out, didn't I? Sorry, once you start doing that, you're in trouble, aren't you? Hello, fast trackers. Okay, the world might be a bit strange at the moment, but we're here, we're still doing our thing. But I've got to let you know that I won't be doing it next week, I don't think. I'm going on a summer holiday. I can't play it. I was thinking about this song this morning. It actually, there's a songs that start off with big intervals. Like yesterday's a small interval. It goes G to F. That's called a tone. Then there's other songs that have got big intervals, like Over the Rainbow. That's called an octave. Now, how many other songs start with an octave? Summer Holiday. Yeah, you got a whole octave to start off with. Yeah, all going on a summer holiday. Should learn it sometime. Anyway, let's make sure that it's all working here. If I hit that button, something should come up. Now, I've got a couple of emails today from friends, Manuel and Coralie. I'll look at Coralie's first. Okay. Hello, Andrea. Hello. Lovely picture of you and the man on Facebook. Christopher, g'day. The soiree, I'm starting teaching officially again in 2 weeks' time, and then I'll announce when the soiree will be. So you might have two tracks ready for already. I know it's winter over there, so you're all tucked up inside and you're actually practicing and stuff. Here in Australia, look, t-shirts, running around outside, not so much practice. G'day, James, Nancy. G'day, Peter from Hungary. How are you? Lovely to hear from you all. There's the Annette, hello, and Agneta. Malcolm from Harrington, we're driving past you today, Malcolm. Actually, I was thinking of actually going in there and having lunch before we go further up, because I've never been to Harrington. Oh, Harrington, Harrington. I'm going down to Harrington, up near Torry, yeah, near old bar. I'm going on a holiday. Hey, through the week I did a little pack on introductions and endings for Boogie Woogie. Yeah, and it's going down really well. So if you're interested in putting some introductions, and I hope they're going well for you, Nancy. Huh? There you go, there's one. So if you have a look at the website. They're there. Righto. Now let's have a look at I don't know if Coralie's there. Hi Daryl, thanks for another great class last week. Just donated. Thank you for all the people who actually do donate. That's really, really nice. I don't make a big deal of it these days, but it really is nice when people actually, when I finish the show and I see a few people have donated and they've actually they want a song for the 50%. Oh, the 50% discount. And the code word for today is holiday. 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 I'm all pumped up now, aren't I? Must have been that coffee. Holiday. That'll give you 50% discount on any song in the song shop. So there's over 100 in there. Go and have a look. Holiday is the word. Now, it's only for the 5 minutes after the show. After that, it's a reward for all you beautiful people that actually watch this show live, and which I really appreciate, because it's good to actually talk to people and say hello, you know. I'll just move this thing down around here. G'day, yes, Coralie's there. Now Coralie says, please, could I have in my life? Oh yeah, I did that. Plus I have a question. Do you have any tips to jog memory to begin a song? I find once I've started, I can't continue, but I draw a blank when beginning. I can continue. Yeah, how to start a song. Like for instance, if you're going to do Over the Rainbow, do you just start playing? Not really. If Judy was here, g'day Judy, how are you? Oh, what's that little dog there? Toto? Oh, right. If Judy was here, she'd need to have some sort of an introduction. She can't just start singing out of the blue, because there's 12 different keys to choose from. If she just starts singing out of the blue with no introduction, she might end up singing it in the wrong keys. Something like this. I mean, she doesn't know. She's singing. She's not sitting at the piano. So her accompanist or a pianist needs to do some sort of little introduction to help her out. So if we're doing Somewhere in the Rainbow in the key of C, okay, so you might do a little introduction like this. Then you start singing. That gives her the key to start singing, and she won't go wrong now. Okay, now what did I actually do there? That was a fairly sophisticated little introduction to get you going. I went to chord 4, we're in the key of C. I went to an F chord. Then I went to this chord, which is a C chord with an E at the bottom. Then I went to chord 2, D minor, and kept the C on top. And then I did an F chord with a G in the bass. This is a very sophisticated intro, but it's nice, isn't it? Why not? You can do it. Let's have a look at it. So we're in the key of C. We've got an F chord both there, and then we just changed the bottom notes to, I hate it when they say, just do this. You read it in manuals, don't you? And you go, just do this? Yeah, right. How do you do it? So there's your first chord. That's chord 4. Then you go to here. That's chord 1 with an E in the bass. Now you go to chord 2. And I'm keeping that there. So we go from here to here to here. Now we're going to do one more chord, and it's an F chord. It's already there with a G in the bass. That's a nice intro, actually. Right, now that's a hard introduction. I'll show you a really easy one, but you may as well have a go at it. It's F. Jiggle your fingers around. Right, this is the introduction for Over the Rainbow. And off you go. So if I speed it up, somewhere over the rainbow. Okay. Oh, the sun's out. Beautiful. It's really bright out there. I'll do that one more time for you. You know, you can always go back, take note how many minutes and seconds into this video we are, and you can always go back and watch it 1,000,000 times. Okay, so there's a difficult introduction. Hey, what'd you think of my song with all the names in it? You like that? Yeah, Russ, I left you out, didn't I? Hello, how you going, Russ? Annette. Thanks, Nancy. What was I going to say? I'm not sure. Oh, I was going to show you an easy one now. Here's an easy one. The easiest one is to play chord 5 of the key you're in. For instance, if you're doing it Over the Rainbow in C, you play chord 5, and chord 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's chord 5. So you play chord 5 and just roll it up there. G, B, D. Just do a whole bunch of those with the pedal on. It's not quite good enough to get you in the right key though. You've got to add one more note. If you make it 5, 7, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you add that note. So you've got 4 notes now. Right? That sort of gives you a little bit of tension and gives you the key a bit better. Now do it up high. Do it up higher. That's probably the easiest introduction of all time. You play chord 5, 7 of the key you are in. If you're in the key of C, that means you play a G7. And just roll it up. I don't know if I'm answering your question, Coralie, but that'll do for now. Anyway, so how is everybody? Mallorca sounds nice. Yeah, okay. I mean, there's a million introductions, you know. Another way of introducing a song is to do the last couple of bars. La. There you start. That's another way of doing a little introduction so you can get the key and away you go. All right. I just heard that Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head on the radio a little while ago, and you tend to think of that song as a sort of a piano song because it's Burt Bacharach. I don't. I think it's it's not a guitar. I think it's actually a ukulele at the start. I didn't listen carefully because I've heard the song so many times. You just forget. You just don't think. You just listen to the tune because it's such a strong tune. But I wonder if there's a few ukulele players in amongst us today. Yeah, I don't have one. I've never learned it. But the ukuleles have become so popular. Yeah, I know it's difficult times to travel. I can only go up and down our highway here in Australia, but Australia is so big, Antonio. It's just a Sunday drive can take you hours if you wanted to. I mean, I'm driving through nearly 5.5 hours today, which might sound a lot to some people, but to Australians, it's not a big deal. Okay, so Manuel had a question as well. Hi, I play the exercises over and over and get the chords in hand, but my problem is that... You there, Manuel? Is he there? I'm not sure if he's there. Problem is that when I play a big fat chord, I don't hear well when I have to play the first inversion or the second in the right hand. And now I realise more and more that you don't necessarily have to play the G and the octave G in the left hand. For example, only one note. Manuel! Yes, there he is! Ta-da! There you go, Manuel. This is for Annie. That's a groovy little song, actually, theme from Sesame Street. Manuel kindly sends me a picture of his mate Ernie watching the boogie lessons. It's really good. Manuel, okay. Now, if you've been subscribed to the YouTube channel, which I presume you are, you've been getting 1 chord a day. 1 chord a day. And I've got them, I did a whole bunch of them. They're scheduled up until March. And then I'll probably have to do some more, but I'm sick of it at the moment. Okay, so here's a C chord, right? Here's the most famous chord in the world, C. Now, if you need to play a tune in the right hand, like Over the Rainbow, and you need to play that chord in the left, you do down here, you go. And the right hand would go. Okay? Now, you could... If you're going to sing, you wouldn't do that. You'd play a big fat C chord like this. Okay? Now you don't have to do it like that though. If you're going to sing, somewhere over the rainbow. You don't have to do it like that. You could put the E up here. So you move your hand around to there. And you could do all the chords like that. Somewhere. Well, you got me now. Over the rainbow. Way up high. You could play them all like that. Now, I had a little bit of brain power churning over then because I don't normally play them like that. You could also play it with the G on top, so you got like this. And then it goes to A minor. Okay. Now I think what Manuel's saying is, instead of sticking to one style of chord and playing it over and over again, you can mix them up. So if you might start off, let's say we start off with this one. Now we go to A minor. And there's 3 different ways you could go to the A minor. You could go here, which is the normal way, from here, somewhere, which works well. Or you could go somewhere. You could do it like that, which is a similar style. That's their both third position. Some or here. Now that doesn't work too well because your right hand's doing a big jump. It's best if you can keep your hands together sort of like this rather than going out like that. Yeah. I mean, this works well. Just doing them in that position all the time. But like a typewriter, sometimes you don't need to do it. You know, somewhere over the rain. So if I was singing at a concert and I'm not looking at my hands too much, I might be able to do it like that. Somewhere. So I might do it like that. Now, Manuel, I don't think I can go into this too much further today. I think you just need to practice your chords a lot. Maybe pick just 3 chords, say a C, F, and a G, right? You got C, F, and G, and you experiment with all different ways of doing it from the knowledge that I've given you in those videos. For instance, you might do it up here. C, F, and G. It takes a bit of thinking because you're doing more than one chord, of course. You could do it like this. Now these are all big fat chords, but using different positions of those. Normally I just teach one because people's eyes glaze over and go, oh, this is all too hard, like a few people are probably doing right now. And this is it. That's the normal way of doing it. But if you learn the other positions, you'll be able to play a little bit like Elton John, where he's not looking at his hands all the time, or Burley Joel, because they're just doing that sort of thing. See, I'm not looking at my hands, and I'm doing different positions of those big fat chords. Now, I'm only fairly good at it because I've been doing it a long time. So you have to be patient with anything you're going to do. Got to be patient. Learning any new skill requires patience. That's all there is to it. So, okay, what else have we got going on? I hope that helped, Manuel. I hope that helped. Are we still working? Apparently. Now we've got 8 more minutes. And unless I can do a strange live stream from a sandy beach up north next week won't be happening, okay? How many big fat chords are there, Andrea? Just stick to country songs. If you want to sing beautiful jazzy type songs, there's hundreds. Yeah, there's hundreds. But if you know all your majors and all your minors in different versions, and I'm doing them one at a time. I mean, if you can learn all those in 3 months, because they're coming out one at a time, that's fantastic. I mean, I had to teach myself this stuff. I worked it out about 40 years ago. And people didn't teach you that. You know, you had to learn, you know. You had to learn classical stuff, which is nothing wrong with that. But playing pop music, you didn't go to a teacher and they didn't teach you pop music. You know, I remember asking my piano teacher at the conservatorium, I didn't really want to learn any more Beethoven or whatever. I just found it really hard. I just wanted to get in there and play, you know. And she didn't understand what I was talking about, because she was brought up in the classical tradition, and people who play chords like that, it's just not in her, that wasn't in her thing. It's just not her thing. But nowadays, of course, kids can go to pop music academies, and they learn all that stuff, and people have been able to teach it. Yeah. Yeah, Adrian, too many. But look, just stick to, hey, listen, all you need is 3 chords and a good story, right? 3 chords and a good story. Here's your 3 chords. Just learn these 3 chords, folks. C, F, and G. Now, you can write till the cows come home songs using those 3 chords, C, F, and G. That's it. That's all you need. If you want to write songs, of course. But if you want to play songs or you're reading music and stuff, you'll see that you'll need a lot more chords than that. But with C, F, and G, you can do Johnny Be Good. Deep down in Louisiana, close to New Orleans, way up among the woods, among the evergreens, there stood an old cabin made earth and wood, and lived a country boy named Johnny Be Good, who never ever learned to read, write, spell, even gonna play a guitar just like ringing a bell. Go, 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 Johnny, go, go, go. Yeah, Johnny Be Good's only got 3 chords in it, C, F, G. There's plenty of others that have only got 3 in it as well. Trying to think of one, I can't. Well, shake it up, baby, now. Twist and shout. Oh, come on, baby, now. Play and read it all out. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. There you go. 3 chords, C, F, and G. Da 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 da. Old Lang Syne, 3 chords. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear everybody. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, 3 chords. We're not doing too bad, are we? But then you get into... People get tired of that. You want to have a few more chords. Like the Hoku Carmichael song, Georgia. We're running out of time. I'm getting all pumped up and we're running out of time. Don't forget that the holiday is the code word for your 50% discount. Georgia has a very interesting second chord and it adds a real flavour to it. And that's why people like it. One of the reasons why people like it. I'm going to try and do Georgia with just C, F, and G, right? Georgia, Georgia, da 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 da. See, it's missing stuff. It means good. Now that second chord, the mystery chord, Georgia, Georgia. Ah, there it is. See, that's chord 3 major, and that chord there is a killer. That's the one that is makes everybody go, "Wow, I love this song." Georgia, Georgia. Then it goes to chord 6. So you need to know more than 3 chords, really, if you want to do all those fancy songs. Yeah? Yeah. Let It Be. Let It Be. Let It Be's got chord 6 in it. Let's try it. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom. Let it be. It's way too high for me for a start. That's another reason why you need to learn your big fat chords, all of them, because that song's too high for me. I'd have to do it in a different key. That means I can't just play C, F, and G's. I've got to learn A, D, and F, or A, D, and E, or B flat, E flat, and F, whatever suits my voice. No one wants to hear you sing too high or too low. It's not a pleasant sound, as you just found out. Now I'm going to do Let It Be again, and this time I'm going to throw in chord 6, which is A minor. When I find myself in times of trouble, here it is. Mother Mary comes to... See, that's an important chord. You can't get away with it. You got to play it. Mother Mary comes to me. Yeah. So stick with it, kid. You got to learn that one chord that comes out every day. Just play it through. It takes 3 minutes to play through the video. Give it a like, and it'll sink in. It'll gradually, even if you think it's not sinking in, just do it. Just do it. Nike, Fats Domino, Manuel. Which fats? Well, I'm walking, yes indeed, and I'm talking about you and me, and I'm hoping that you'll come back to me. I'm walking by Fats Domino, 3 chords, C, F, and G. I'm hoping da 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 da. I gotta go and pack the car. I've got to go. So there you go. I hope you got something out of that. What did you learn today? Nothing. No, you didn't. You learned a lot. I showed you a little introduction, a really tricky one. For any song in the key of C, really. Right? And we just said that if you wanted to, you could just play 3 chords forever. C, F, and G. That's if you want to write songs. If you want to sing songs, though, that's going to hold you back a fair bit. So learn those chords and the different positions. You can learn the different positions if you want to really go into Manuel land. Happy birthday, Daryl. Yeah, thank you. Actually, my birthday's in May. So thanks anyway, Nancy. It's good to be early. Stay healthy and everybody. Yeah, everybody take care, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks unless I sort of jump on somehow work out how to do it from my iPhone. Okie dokie. So if you enjoyed the show, what do we got? Thanks everybody. You want to come and help me pack up the car? Have a lovely couple of weeks. Bye bye everybody.